In 2018, one of their attorneys became the DA in Philadelphia, to avoid a conflict of interest, he sent the case to the state attorney general, in fact, who at the time was this guy. If he looks familiar, he should. It's Josh Shapiro, the same Josh Shapiro who is now Pennsylvania's governor. And Governor Shapiro, back then, he too signed off on that suicide finding. Suicide! He signed off on it. Governor! But then came allegations, never proven, that Josh Shapiro, now governor, also had a conflict, a relationship with the family of that fiancé, Sam Goldberg. Yesterday, our Brian Entin sat down with Ellen Greenberg's parents, Josh and Sandy Greenberg. And here's what they said about the winding path that this case has taken, and about Josh Shapiro in particular.
Did it bother you that Shapiro it doesn't seem like he took a personal interest in your case?
Yeah, but we have no power. I still don't have power over him.
But I wonder why he didn't.
Why we didn't? Or
why he didn't.
Beats me. I think, okay, I'll answer that. I think he tried to keep his hands off as much as possible, because I think deep down he knew this was a hot potato. He might have known other things that we didn't know also, like why this is happening, that we don't know.
Well, we emailed his office and haven't heard anything.
You're not going to hear anything.
But good.
Good.
Ask away.
It just seems like for a politician, that would be something you could be proud of, helping a case get solved, finding the truth.
He didn't. He went what I'm going to call the party line. This is a suicide. That was the party line.
You probably just heard Brian say we emailed his office. We tried to get a hold of Governor Shapiro. We have not heard any response. We are going to continue trying every single day. So, Governor Shapiro, if you're listening, or any of your staffers are, call me. Got some questions on this one. Brian's been digging into this story for several days now, and he joins me live now from Philadelphia. Every piece of this story is, I look at it in disbelief. I keep looking for alternative theories, for explanations. I really do try to come up with some reasonable explanation as to how the police botched this so badly, and how others after that seem to be just fine signing off on what seems comical. But Brian, I don't understand. What were Ellen Greenberg's parents like? What was the response they had when you talked to them about the fact that Sam Goldberg's judge uncle and a lawyer cousin were able to get into that apartment and leave with her laptop and her cell phone?
I mean, they're shocked now when they think about it. Ashleigh, at the time, you can imagine their daughter was dead. They were still trying to understand what happened. It didn't sit right with them that it was being called a suicide. They were grieving, so they were trying to process all of it. They thought it was a lockdown crime scene. They didn't know that people could just go in there. This is what they said about it.
Upsetting thing to me is the unauthorized uncle came to the building, got permission to get a suit for Sam with his son, and they came for the suit, but somehow they left with Ellen's 2 computers, Ellen's wallet, car keys, handbag,
cell phone,
critical electronics that they had no business taking. They never had permission.
I'm suspicious of that.
So the police didn't immediately take those things?
No, they waited till Saturday.
3 or 4 days.
Why?
We don't know.
That's a good question. Ask the Philadelphia Police Department.
We never had any phone calls ever telling us what was going on. Never.
And Ashleigh, we asked the Philadelphia Police Department. They directed us to the DA's office. They said they won't comment because of pending litigation. No one wants to talk about this case. 4.5 years, the DA, Shapiro, now the governor, was investigating. And Ellen's parents were waiting, hopeful, for 4.5 years. They say he never reached out to them one time. No one from the office ever reached out to them.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.